cactus and succulent growers, it's Lynn. And in this video, I've got a lovely buds to magnificent blooms video to share with you. And what I've got here is two of our Echinocereus gentry cactus plants, which are these cucumber-like weird and wacky cactus plants from buds to bloom, two different varieties. And first of all here this is Echinocereus gentrii cucumis. And this here with 5 big buds on is Echinocereus gentrii scheeri. And although they look very similar, they're actually slightly different varieties. This one here, the scheeri, is one that has its areoles or areoles, which is where the little spines come out of and also where flowers emerge, more spaced apart. Also the flowers are larger on this variety. And on the cucumis, the areoles, where the little spines come out of, as I mentioned, and the flowers are much tighter together. Almost looks like a little stitch going all the way down. Very lovely. And this plant here, this cactus, is Hans's that he had many years that he brought over from Sweden. And this one is my old one that I've had for a very, very long time as well. A couple of decades anyway. Love the fat, chubby stems on these amazing cacti. And I'm going to be showing you the buds to the magnificent blooms on both of them, because they're both going to be blooming at the same time. And I did share a little shorts video on my YouTube channel of the cucumis the other day, so do go and check that out as well. But I thought I'd make a proper video with them too when they're both going to be blooming magnificent. And these flowers sort of open up towards the evening time and then last up until early morning before they close again. So I'm filming the buds now, and I'm going to be getting up tomorrow morning early when it's light enough and before they start to close to film you how beautiful they are. And so the flowers are slightly larger on this variety, and you will not believe how stunning these flowers are, guys. So here we go. Here is the lovely big bud with the lovely sort of spines coming out on the flower stem here. That's the cucumis in big bud. Here is my gentrii scheeri, what a name, scheeri, however you pronounce it, with 5 magnificent buds. And now you're going to see the magnificent blooms. Here we go. Woohoo! That's the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bloom open there. And this is just breathtaking. Look at that. Stunning, stunning pink. And the lovely bright green stigma and the lovely yellow all inside. And tons of pollen as well. And I'm going to be cross-pollinating these two in this video as well, showing you how I do it. And so that's the cucumis, the Echinocereus gentrii cucumis variety. And then here I have my Echinocereus gentrii scheeri. And just look at all of them blooms, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. So stunning. Tons and tons and tons of the most breathtaking blooms. And as I say, they're two different, slightly different varieties. They do look very similar, but as I mentioned, the spaces between the areoles where the spines come out of are more spaced apart on the more commonly seen Echinocereus gentrii scheeri, I think that's how you pronounce it. And the cucumis one, as I say, has more tighter, closer little spines together. And the flowers are slightly different too. As you can see, the petals hang down on this one, hang down more pointed down, and on the more commonly seen gentrii scheeri, they're sort of different as well. So slightly different shape as well, but very similar. Absolutely gorgeous. And there is 4 stunning huge blooms on this beauty, and there's another bud on the way. But I thought I'd film the video altogether, because by the time this one opens, these flowers may not be open then. So it's lovely to show you what they look like. Well, I've got so many of them all blooming beautiful. And the good thing is about Echinocereus flowers is they last for a good few days, so you'll get to enjoy their beauty, or I should say for a good few nights, because as mentioned, they open up during the evening time and stay into the very early morning. So I had to get up early to film these looking at their best. Absolutely beautiful. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cross-pollinate them as well. And I've got a little brush here. And I've made many videos on this channel on how to cross-pollinate and pollinate different types, many different types of cactus plants. So do check out my playlist on propagating cactus, where I show how to cross-pollinate different varieties. And I've even done a separate video on this as well, but I just thought I'd show this in this video at the same time. So what you need to do is have a little clean brush here. You can also use a Q-tip cotton bud, but I like to use these brushes because sometimes when you're using cotton buds, the little fibres can come off. But you just need something to collect the pollen. You can even use some long-handled tweezers as well, just to gently take the pollen off. And you want to load up the brush here. This is a good example. Tons of pollen on this one. And here, load it up. Now, certain cactus plants can be self-pollinated. In other words, I could use the pollen from this and put it onto another flower on the same plant. And I'm not 100% sure with this. I've tried to do this on itself, and I don't think I've been that successful with it. But when I cross-pollinate it, I seem to get a lot more success. So you want to load up the brush with the pollen here. So you can see all that pollen on the end. And then you want to go to the other one and put it onto the stigma. Show you here, put it onto the stigma there. And this is a good chance you're going to get seeds. And if you want to make it strictly where you're just cross-pollinating the one, then I'd recommend using another brush again if you want to load up the pollen on this onto the other one. But it doesn't matter in this case. I'm just cross-pollinating them both together. So I'm going to load up the brush here with, whoops, lots of pollen from this stunner. And I've done this before and it's been very successful, and I've got seeds. In fact, my wonderful friend Daz at Cacti Mania here on YouTube has got some seedlings of this exact variety, a cross between these two, that I cross-pollinated with the seeds, and he's got seedlings from it when he's sown the seeds. They're doing well, so it works, guys. And then onto the stigma on here, and you just want to gently dab on like that. So there we go, happy days and happy blooming. And I just want to say, I want to thank you all for, your lovely, not only for your lovely comments on my channel, always on my videos, but also I'm not sure that you guys who didn't see, but I put a community post up the other day on my my YouTube channel mentioning that our beloved Lucy, the lovely adorable cat that actually was our neighbour's cat, sadly got knocked down by a car the other day, and we took to the vets, but sadly didn't make it. And many of you would have seen Lucy in my videos, so it's been a very tough few days for us, because although she was our neighbour's cat, she spent a lot of her time with us, and we very much loved her like our own. She was here all the time, and it's been very hard for us, me and Hans. So we've been devastated, as have our lovely owners, that are absolutely lovely family. So just thank you for all your comments on that community post. And what can you do, I suppose? Thank goodness for lovely flowers. They certainly help with the sad times and grieving. And they really are. I just love to see the beautiful blooms and plants. They really do heal our hearts. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. And for lots more tips and tricks on how you can care for and grow many different types of cacti and succulents, then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a fantastic cactus-powered day. Blooming beautiful. Woohoo.